It's starting right now. Okay, so it's live. So anybody that's watching this now, I forgot to press the button. I apologize. We are just talking about how we need to come up with a hypothesis based on the survey results that we just got for the consumer behavior insights. And then that's what our project that's due. It's due Saturday night, I think. I think that this first project is due Saturday night. That's what that should be.
The first part of the project, so just the survey data.
No.
The entire project.
I believe so, unless I'm wrong.
Oh, you're right.
Mesh.
You're right. Everything's done on Saturday.
Okay, so here's my question: what happened? Why are we finding out about a 10-page survey and the first time we meet is a week before it's due? Where was the disconnect?
I don't know, but we need to figure it out from here. So what should we decide now?
Well, we've only got half the group here, so I'm not sure what we can decide.
Yeah, well, I think in the ideal situation, we would have a hypothesis and then test it out. But I think we just write the findings, like Shelby was saying. Whatever we find on the survey, we write that on the page. We can research with secondary data about the SWOT or something. Yeah, I don't think we need a hypothesis.
Okay. Hi, Amanda.
Oh, hey. Hey, Amanda, if you post your Gmail address in the chat box, I can share the results of the survey with you.
Oh, we can't hear you.
You can't hear me? Oh no,
no. You don't need my results then?
Oh, we will have those. I just wanted to share this with you because everybody else here already has it shared, so I'm just going to give you the link too. George Briggs. Hi, small child.
Okay. Hello. Hi, baby. Okay. So, Amanda, we just talked about trying to figure out what exactly the end product of this project is supposed to be. I think what we've kind of talked about, not decided on, so, your input would be great. Taking the information from the survey that we've just done and showing that in this paper that is due. Let me pull this paper up again too. Okay, so there is on the paper that's due Saturday, there's an executive summary, which is just a couple paragraphs, and then there's a product and service consumer behavior insights, and I think that's where we're going to get what we're going to take from the survey. Is everybody in agreement on that? Yeah?
You cut out for a minute.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Just repeat the last thing you said.
Okay, so the second part of the paper is the product or service consumer behavior insights. So I think that's where we're going to take our survey information and apply it in that section. The first section is the executive summary, and if you guys will watch this video on YouTube, did anybody watch it? I'm going to put it in the chat. That video, he talks about the executive summary and how it's basically telling the executives it's a conclusion at the very beginning. It's telling the executives what they need to know from what we found out. And then we go into the second part of it, which was the insights. And then after the insights is competitive environment. And this is the environments that Little Caesars is affected by. So the competition for Little Caesars. And then the SWOT analysis, which I think Shelby said she's done before, right? A SWOT analysis. Yeah. And then fourth is the market segmentation, targeting and positioning, and they had some little graphs in that section, a positioning statement, and then all the data from the interviews we had last.
Okay.
Does that sound like everybody else understands what the project is?
So I believe
that's the process. However, I'm questioning the timeline because I'm looking at the week 6 announcement from Brother Cloward. And he says, by now you should have your discussion guide ready to go. 5 interviews. It says, this week you will also create a SWOT analysis for your brand. If you have any questions regarding week 6 assignments, let me know. That means that the only thing we're doing this week is the SWOT analysis. This entire paper is not due this week.
No, that's not right.
It is literally on the front page of our class.
Yeah.
If that's wrong, then I really hope he clarifies that, because why mention just the SWOT analysis if the entire thing is due this week?
Well, I think the word also is key there, but
Yeah, you also do that too. All right.
I don't know. Kamesh, Amanda, what do you guys think?
I'm willing to take the executive summary and the one that, and also write about the results of our data collected. I'm pretty good at writing.
Okay.
Yeah, I can do the SWOT.
So, Amanda, if you just say that again, I'm going to write it down.
Executive summary, and also the writing about, the second thing you said about writing about the results.
Okay, that was the insight summary
collected.
too, or the insight behaviors. Okay, and then Shelby, you said you do the SWOT.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
So I'll do the segmentation, targeting, and positioning. What's that called?
Okay. Yep. And then let me see what else was there. I can do all of the way they have it in the sample paper is the interview data is by person. So because of the way that we did it, we're not going to have that. I think it's okay. I'm not too concerned about it. If you guys are, just say so. But I think it's okay that we just put the information from the survey in that part, the graphs or the numbers or whatever. So I'm willing to do that kind of information if needed. Does that sound good?
Okay.
Okay.
Although I already have 2 interviews ready, should we post them in there or?
Yeah, if you want to post it on a Google Doc or in the discussion board and then just give me the link to it in an email, that would be great, just so that we can see that. That would be great.
So since the executive summary summarizes everything else, I won't be able to write that until everything else is done. Like,
yeah. Yeah, and we do still have 2 other people that aren't here. So Brayden and Joseph? Oh,
Joseph.
gosh.
Joseph
Yeah.
Judix.
Okay, so I feel like we should give them something to do, but I don't want the whole paper to rest on anything that they do. So
Yeah, because they're not going to get it done. So what parts do we have left? And we can assign it to them, and we can assign a backup to each of us. So when they don't come through, we just hand our part in.
Okay,
so we could
go ahead.
editing to one of them and saying you need to edit and submit. Or,
there's also a brand positioning statement, which is fairly easy, I feel like, that needs to be written.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm confused when it comes to what a brand positioning statement is.
I love those.
Oh, hey, man, then have fun with that.
A brand positioning statement is basically what the company feels their product or service is in the environment. So they say, we're the best at this. We do it better than they do. And then the reasons why.
How long is it supposed to be?
And it's supposed to be, it's an internal positioning statement. It's not something that they use in advertising. It's not something that goes out.
Okay.
Like a paragraph long.
A paragraph. All right. So 3 to 5 sentences.
It can be short. In fact, there's I'll post a link if I can find it again. There's actually what's that called? Like a form where you just plug in the information. It starts out, we are, and then a blank, and you put that in there, and then it's really easy to do just a brand positioning statement. So is that something one of us wants to take? If Brayden or Joseph cannot? Okay.
I'm trying to find the link for what's actually required on the assignment. I assume it's 341.
So I'll give you the link to this part. These are the instructions that the Brother Cloward sent to me when I asked him what was due. So that's there in the chat.
Okay. So
All right.
we need someone to do the competitive thing, right?
Review the competitive environment.
Okay.
What barometer do they want us to use?
So Brydon and Joseph could do that, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Head to come. I don't know how to spell environment. Okay. Okay. So
calendar. Oh, finally.
I will put together an email with those assignments and the links that I've talked about and send that to your BYU. Amanda, I can't hear you. Did you say something? I'm sorry.
No, I was going to say, I had already tried to copy and paste the stuff you've been typing, and so I was just nodding my head. Oh, that'll be great if you'll send me an email.
Okay. Yeah, I'll put together an email today and send that out. I know that Joseph did respond to an email, so I'm hoping that he will be on board with doing some of this. And Braden also responded to the survey email, so I know that they're at least aware that something's happening. So hopefully we'll hear back from them. And if not, I would say by Wednesday or Thursday at the latest, one of us would need to take over those things. So if we just stay in communication through email, does that work?
Yeah, that can work. Gmail or BYU email?
I use BYU email. I feel like that's what everybody has. Email is, but not everybody has it.
Yeah. Well, if they want to access any of the survey results, they're going to need one. So
yeah, if you send it through their BYU email, though, they can still access it, even if it's just to view.
All right.
Okay. All right. Anything else?
Nope.
Yeah.
Tell me something about we need to have this done by, you said Wednesday or Thursday? Which?
I was going to say by Wednesday or Thursday, if they have not responded with some kind of letting us know that they're going to do their part, then one of us needs to take over that. The paper's not due till Saturday. You will probably need information by Wednesday or Thursday to put that together though, right?
Yeah, that would be good for the executive summary. I really do need to have it in order to be able to.
Do you feel like we can put together our parts by Wednesday or Thursday, Kamesh, Shelby?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we need to get our individual assignments done by Wednesday or Thursday so that we can take over the assignments of the flat tires who aren't showing up, so we can get it all done by Friday and handed in on Saturday.
Yeah, I'm hopeful that they'll do their part. I think it'll be fine.
So, all right. Well, enjoy. I'm gonna go row with the other slaves and whip my children into cleaning their rooms. So have fun with that.
All right. Thanks, you guys.
Thank you too.
All right. Bye.
Thanks.